Fashion is one of the most important e-commerce category, and in this video I will tell you why selling in Brazil is the best way for you to increase your fashion e-commerce sales and raise your brand awareness. Hi, I'm Anna again, and as you might know, I am Brazilian, and I can tell you for sure that Brazil is known for its concerns around beauty and fashion. And if you have a fashion e-commerce store and are looking for expanding your business and wanting to try a new market, Brazil is the right choice. I was at this event, Vitex Day, the largest e-commerce event in Brazil, and they had this full section dedicated to online apparel retail, and there were a lot of discussions, and representatives of Brazil's main fashion e-commerce stores were there, including Amaro, Dafiti, Privalha, to name a few. They are real giants in the region, and you could tell that there was a lot of interest from the participants in hearing what they had to say. That is a great indicative that the fashion e-commerce industry is booming here in Brazil, and if that doesn't convince you, here are 5 items that I'm sure that will make you consider Brazilian shoppers in your expansion strategy. First, fashion is the leader in the number of e-commerce orders in Brazil. E-commerce in Brazil had a revenue of around $12 billion in 2017 with a growth rate of 7.5%, and fashion and accessories accounted for 14% of all e-commerce orders. Almost half of all online shoppers in Brazil in 2017 made at least one purchase in an international e-commerce website. Also, Brazil is among the 10 top countries when it comes to cross-border e-commerce numbers. The top retailer, AliExpress, followed by Amazon, eBay, Apple, and Light in the Box. What at least 3 of them have in common? Selling fashion items and accessories. Around 22.5 million Brazilian shoppers bought international websites, and 33% of those bought products from the fashion and accessories category. 3. Brazilian women follow international fashion trends on social media. Okay, not only Brazilian women. Brazilians are constantly connected to the internet and social media platforms. Brazil ranks 4th in the world for having the most internet users, and smartphone penetration is on the rise. Also, the second largest user base of Instagram is Brazil, with 57 million monthly users. So they are really into Instagram, and they watch out for the trends that are shown on Instagram, and they want to buy those products. And if they can't find them in Brazil, which is a very common thing, they will turn to international websites, and that's your cue. 4th, clothing is super expensive in Brazil. Even when they find the product, importation taxes are really high, and the price of international items skyrocket when sold by a local store. Thus, the demand for international websites is huge. And Brazilian customers are super loyal customers. Offer them the right payment methods, a great user experience, and you'll have a customer for life. There are many regional gaps in Latin America caused by those high taxes and a complex importation process that can be filled by international companies, especially online ones, since this kind of business does not require a physical presence, especially if you partner with a local organization. International companies that can offer innovative products as well as better prices and quality have a great chance of success in the region and to become the first mover, the one that sells the most. And your competitors are probably thinking about expanding in Brazil in this very moment, and you should as well. If you need advice on expanding your e-commerce store globally, on how you can reach your customer, which payment methods you should accept to attract the Brazilian customer, we have this video with the best tips for you to start your international strategy in Latin America with focus in Brazil. And tell me, have you ever thought about selling to Brazilian customers? Have you ever tried out? How was your experience? If you're not selling yet but want to, what is keeping you from doing it? I really want to know. Leave it on the comments below and we can chat sometime. Thanks, and see you next video.